Hello everyone and welcome back to the FTC Carrera Cup Global Series. We're here for round 4 at Road America. A long track here, a challenging track, a mixture of long straights, specifically in the first sector, and a technical section making up the middle sector. We're still running the same setup for this weekend that we were running last weekend. A little bit low on the rear aero, about 80 kilos. Which has done us well so far with the straight line speed, and hopefully it will come into use this weekend as well, even though it is on the risky side for the technical corners. We're, as always, watching our quali lap for the session, a little bit deep there into left-hander, sort of start sector 2, I believe. So definitely a little bit more times, a little wide on the curb. While we're watching through the rest of this up as we get wide again. Didn't do any practice before this race, so definitely coming in on the back foot, trying to learn and adapt, and also having to deal with the curbs. Actually, start of the first flying lap, got a moment on the outside curb of turn 1. And you'll see throughout the video with plenty of moments as run slightly wide once more, definitely dropping quite a few tenths throughout this lap as we go through the kink of love. Sketchy moments through here, you can see a little bit the inside curve just grabbing the car. Before this quali session ends, we should have a little look at the championship standings from round 3. We're currently sitting in 9th place, having missed the second round. 94 points, 62 off the lead. We've got only 3 points behind P8 and not too far off some more positions ahead. So we should be able to make up some places this week if we can have a clean result. Of course, there is a drop round which is yet to be calculated in that, so we should jump up towards the end of the season. So as we come to the end of the lap now, this was our second flying lap, didn't improve on our third lap. It would get us P8 with the 212.7, quite a few tenths off the cars ahead, but we know it was a messy lap. There's definitely more time in it, especially as we get to grips and are learning, making up for the lack of practice that we had. So here we are coming to the start of the first race in P8 on the outside line as we get away in first gear, or wrong gear for the start. It gives us a per start, dropping back to 9th already, but as we head to turn 1, little bit boxed in on the outside, so just playing it safe, making sure we don't run into people in front. Car on our right hand side just got bogged down on the apex, so I'll be one position back. We're having a look into the inside of Curran here for P7, just getting on the grass a little bit, getting held up by Yo-Yo there. So falling back to P8, falling back to P9 though, as Phoenix gets run on our right hand side, but with that low air, we've got straight line speed on Yo-Yo. We're 3 wide now, heading down this back straight as into the braking zone as late as we dare. Quite deep for some people in front. Still got Phoenix on our outside, nearly 3 wide as Yo-Yo's having a look backside of it as we head up over the crest into this left-hander. Try and hold Phoenix to the outside, and we do hold on to P7 there. So good to start making up a position, not losing anymore as we head into the left hand here, starting to close up on the cars in front. Heiko's lost a couple of positions, having ran wide at the start of sector 2 as we head through the long right-hander of the carousel, coming up to the kink. How will we fare? How will everyone fare the first time through in the race? As we head into, we get back really bad bounce on the apex curb, gets us out into the grass, into the wall slightly. Looks like there's been a bit of an incident behind the cars falling back, so we only lose one position from that, back down to 8th where we started behind Yo-Yo. We're going to skip now to the start-finish straight and start the second lap. We're in slipstream, we're just closing in to have a move into the braking zone of turn 1. Get to the inside, Yo-Yo's holding it around the outside, will carry the momentum. Gets back in front for now. We're still close enough to have a look into the second corner. Not quite far enough on the inside to get moved on, but Yo-Yo, a little bit of a mistake, a little bit deep there. Maybe just scared off a bit with us showing our nose. And it's going to be a drag race now down to the left-hander here at, I believe, turn 5. We've pulled in front with our lower drag setup, and as long as we get the braking zone right here, we should be able to hold on to place. We are a little bit deep, but Yo-Yo not getting a good enough run to come back at us. And then into left-hander, a bit of fighting starting to happen further ahead. As we skip now to the next lap, we've closed up onto the back of Heiko. Getting a little bit wide onto the grass, onto the back straight here. But in the slipstream, let's see how our downforce and straight line speed compares to Heiko. Not quite closing in too much, starting to close in here towards the braking zone. Heiko just getting on the curb there, loses braking performance and runs wide, giving us P5. And hopefully we'll now be able to go chase on to Bartram as we cut to the end of that before Heiko's closed back up, is in the slipstream now. Pulls to the inside as we head down to turn 1. It's going to be neck and neck as we get to the braking zone. Heiko just pulling slightly ahead, but we're going to try and hold it round the outside this time round. Long way we grow, a little bit wide maybe. Heiko just pulling back in front as we head to turn 2. Heiko is going to pull in front, we're going to slot back in line, try and get a bit of a better exit, which we do, so we cut back to the right hand side, and we have the momentum now heading down this back straight. So it's going to be another challenge into the braking zone. We're nearly a car length in front, but Heiko just still there side by side, a little deeper in the brakes to pull it back to level. We leave him room on the inside, and he does get the position back, pulling in front. So let's get now to the end of lap 4, to the end of this lap. Heiko just running wide through the final corner, getting on curb, getting a big twitch off the curb, and that will let us back through as we get past. Lucky for Heiko not to have a twitch and cause a bigger accident there, but we will take that position for now. Heiko coming back at us a lap later though in slipstream as we head into turn 1. Not quite close for a move this time round, but with the slipstream down the back straight, as we can see Bot having a mistake, running wide, running onto the curb on the right hand side towards turn 2. Jesse coming back on, very dangerous rejoin there, but just struggling for control across the grass. We tried to time it to not lose too much time, not get stuck too much. But it does bring Heiko a little bit closer, give them a little bit of a better opportunity as we head down to the left-hander. Gogo's defensive here. Heiko looking to the outside, not quite close enough, as you can see in the background for the replay, but just getting a little deep, had to take avoiding action to not hit Heiko. We're going to skip later on to the lap as we head through the King. A big moment there off the curb, big twitch again on the exit. That's going to give Heiko a run. As we head down towards Canada corner, Heiko's going to pull in front, but we're going to try and fight this to the inside. It's neck and neck, both of us getting aggressive in the braking zone. Heiko's held it round the outside as we try to pull the car up, not to push them too wide. As we head through the quick left-hander into the final corner now, just pull in front though, the defensive line into the final corner is going to have compromised us a little bit. Heiko will be in the slipstream and will be able to come back as we head up and over the crest down the start finish straight. Heiko pulling alongside now. Will we be able to hold around the outside through turn 1 again? Looks like Heiko's going to be a little bit further ahead this time. So as we head through turn 1, good. Hold it side by side, but Heiko just slots in front. We try and see if we can come back into turn 2, looking to the inside now, just showing our nose, not quite far enough alongside though to get in front. Heiko pulls back to the apex, but runs a little bit onto the grass on the exit, so we're going to tuck into the slipstream once more, see if we can come back and challenge Heiko for P4. In the slipstream, closing quite a bit now as we head towards the braking zone. We'll nearly pull out level in the braking zone, get the car slowed down. Heiko holding us tight to the apex. It's side by side out towards the crest into the left-hander. Will we be able to get to the inside? No, Heiko's holding it around the outside. It's now going to be through this fast right-hander. We're going to hold back, see if we can get a better run, get Heiko on the exit. We do have the momentum. Heiko stays defensive. We're going to have to go to the outside. Now can we hold it around the outside? Pinch Heiko tight to the apex. Little bump as Heiko bounces off the inside curb, but it'll be moved done for now as we head into this carousel. P4 now big gap to the cars in front as we've been fighting for this 4th position. As we head out of the carousel now towards the King Heiko, right on our rear bumper. Gonna a good run through here. How good is it? A little bit wide on the curb, car twitching, moving around. But Heiko in the slipstream now. Pulling up, we're going to go defensive towards Canada corner. Heiko brave and late on the brakes. Go try and hold it round the outside. We're going to have to give them space. That's going to give them the inside for this left-hander, but they've already got the move done. They slot in front as we'll have some line, but behind, just trying to have a little look through left-hander, not quite close enough to make a move though. As we head through the final corner, a little bit of a twitch there as we have the final corner. But now trying to get the run on us, doesn't quite have the momentum, pulls back into the slipstream though. Will they be able to get a run as we head down towards turn 1? The slipstream from Heiko though just keeping us in front, but not close enough to make a move into turn 1, but we massively close up onto Heiko in the braking zone of turn 1. So maybe with the slipstream we can make a move down the back straight here. As we head through turn 2, Heiko with a little bit of a better exit than us, but in the slipstream we know we can close up. Will we be able to close up enough though is the question. We're starting to close in, see the gap is starting to close, but looks like we might just be too far back. We have a look here, see if we can pressure Heiko into another mistake, but no, get the car slowed down. Really nice apex from Heiko, and they'll be able to hold on to P4. So we'll skip to the end of the race now. We'll open up a gap behind and have to settle for P5. Good result at the end of that, getting into the 209s as well, so definitely much closer to the top times than we were in quali, only a second off of the quickest times. So good race, are making up a few positions, so happy with P5. That will, with the reverse grid, we had 12 people in that race, so top half, that will put us P2 this race. So it'll be the first reverse grid race. We've not started on pole, so once again we'll have the outside as we head to the start line, starting in second gear this time. That's an alright start. Maybe thinking if we can pull to the inside as we head towards turn 1, but getting a run on, but looking to the outside, bit braver on the brakes. Good, trying to hold it round the outside here. Can we take the lead off the start here? We have got the momentum and we are pulling in front. Bottler will still be there on the inside for turn 2. A lot more aggressive into the braking, a little bit of a tap on the apex. As we head now, we know we have the straight line speed on, but we will be able to come back, just boxing in Heiko as well, who also has a run, but nowhere to go with it as we head down the back straight into this tricky left-hander. Quite a few people outbrake themselves here in the previous race, and Botron a little bit deep under braking, loses a few positions to Heiko, and Sakura trying to come through after dominantly winning the first race. We're going to try and hold it round the outside now into this quick right-hander. Sakura just has the grip, has the confidence to hold it round the outside there, and Heiko's now trying to get in on the action, 3 wide as we head into this left-hander. But in the end, we all just sort of slot back into line on the exit through the apex. Sakura now, after dominantly winning the first race, may go try and pull away here, but if we can stay close enough, might be able to get a slipstream here. A little tip on Heiko too. Heiko increased their downforce between the first and second race just to try and get more stability through corners like this. We get a massive slide through the kink wide onto the grass, and that's going to lose us a few positions to Heiko. Buck comes through and Longbow has a run. Is going to look to the inside of Canada corner, but we try and come back, but as Heiko's also deep into turn 1, Sakura running a bit wide onto the grass as well. It's a very messy Canada corner from quite a few of us. Stevie now looking to get past us as well, going to the outside for this left-hander, and he'll get it done as we approach the final corner. Just running into the grasses into the final corner there. We'll lose all those positions. Lose the positions, fall back quite a bit. So we'll skip forward to the kink of lap 2, having a big slide ourselves, but this time it's Bodron's turn to take to the grass on the exit, knocking the boards right into the track. We're just going to try and have a little look into Canada corner to the outside, a little bump on the apex as well, but it's going to be side by side as we come up to the left-hander. spot though, just with the confidence on the outside, running that little bit more downforce, close back in braking zone for the final corner. So look to the left hand side, that's the leader, that's Secure out onto the grass just like Stevie did 1 lap ago. So there'll be another position back up to P4, and we've got a run on Bodtron here for P3, the final podium position. Heiko and Longbow bumper to bumper too as they head down start finish straight. We're pulling ahead of Bot as we head to the braking zone of turn 1. Slipstream from Heiko helping Bot just to stay there side by side, but we'll be able to get the move done through turn 1. Head to turn 2 now. We know Heiko's a little bit slower in straight line speed with that aero change as we're right on their rear bumper. They're going defensive, so we'll have to look to the outside, take the slipstream from Longbow to try and get ourselves ahead. We do pull in front, but Heiko's still going to be there on the inside in the braking zone. Can we hold it round the outside? We can indeed. Will we pull in front? We do, so it looks like that can be moved on as we head into the technical section of the lap, and if we can stay close enough to Longbow, might be able to get Longbow for the lead of the race. Get a good slipstream run, head through the right hander, big slide though, that's going to cost us a bit of time. Heiko trying to come back at us, we're going to go defensive, force Heiko to the outside. Heiko's going to like to try not for the outside, but no, slots back in line, isn't quite close enough. Bodtron's going to try and take advantage of that opportunity to get themselves back onto the podium, but that little mistake and fight through the left-hander has cost us time to Longbow, pulling over a second in front in the lead now. Bodtron nearly getting a run on us at the exit of the carousel as we head up towards the kink. How good's our run going to be this time? It's another bounce off the curb, dip a rear wheel into the grass, but just managing to stay on the track this time. It's not going to be enough to hold on to Bodtron. We're going to try and come back into Canada corners. Heiko's also looking to our outside. Bodtron a little bit wide there, but Heiko's got a good run around the outside. Is gonna claim the position. We're going to try and hold it around the outside of the penultimate corner. It's going to give us the inside for the final corner here. And will we be able to just get this move done? Heiko round the outside on the curb. It's going to be a drag race now down start finish straight as Secure's cut back up after that mistake at the end of the second lap. But you can see the downforce difference just pulling in front of Heiko. Heiko tucking into the slipstream. It's not going to be good enough. Looks to the outside as we hold a defensive line into turn 1. But Heiko not quite close enough. Secure's going to try and come back at Heiko now with the cut back through turn 1. Secure having a little look to our inside through the second corner as we run just a little bit wide on the exit. That's going to compromise our run, but Heiko and Secure going side by side also compromised their run, and with that fighting they dropped back, so pulled a bit of a gap as we chase down Bodtron again. We've got a good run as we start the penultimate lap. We're going to go to the inside, squeeze to the pit wall, trying to move back to the racing line as we get from Bodtron though. They on the brakes, runs in deep, and that will allow us to reclaim second position. But as we head now to the end of the penultimate lap, Bodtron putting the pressure on as we head into the final corner, forcing us to go defensive, trying to get the better exit. A little bit of grass on the exit from us. Bodtron in the slipstream. Will they be able to pull alongside? They are closing and closing. As we can see, looking behind, it's nearly bumper to bumper. It's going to be just about a little bit of overlap as we head to turn 1. They're going to try and send it. We're going to try and get a cut back, get a better exit, but we just get into the rear bumper of Bodtron, give them a little assist out of the first corner. But we are going to get a bit of a run still with the arrow side by side to turn 2, slot back in front of Bodtron, but Bodtron's going to get back in the slipstream now. Maybe try and make a move into the left-hander. See, starting to close up once more. We're going to go defensive, hold the inside line for spot to the outside. How good's the braking going to be into the left-hander? It's a little bit of rubbing side by side. Spot tries to go round the outside. They will get the momentum and be neck and neck as we head over the crest into the left-hander. Bodtron, though, not confident enough, slots back in line as we're fighting for P2. Just half a lap to go now. Just need to make sure we get a clean run through the kink and good run up towards Canada corner. A little bit of a bump as we head to the carousel now. budge on with extra downforce has been strong here, so will they be able to close up? Get a little bit on the inside curb. But as we head, a little bit of a defensive fade there as he head into the kink. A little bit of a bump from Butt. I see in the replay they get a little bit of a bump, runs him out wide through the kink, and that's going to be the end of the battle for P2. Small mistake there, but from Butt, just that inside curb, very, very risky curb. We've seen how it affected us in the opening laps of both races, just bouncing the car out towards the grass on the outside, out towards the wall as well. But now having defend from third, but looks like Butt will be able to do so after that mistake. But that will allow us to get P2 just about 3 seconds, close in a little bit on Longbow in that final lap. Maybe could have fought for the win if we didn't get encapsulated into that fight for second, not improving on our best lap from first race either. But P2 still a very good result, matches our best finish for the race, for the series, sorry. So yeah, great racing. We'll have a look at the standings after that. It's a very close fight for the front. Longbow leading the way, 2 points ahead of Heiko and Stevie Judd for second. We're in 5th place now, a bit off with missing that second round, but when the drop round comes in fact, we should close in. That will do it for today's video. Thank you everyone very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.